Hello! I'm back, baby. I most certainly am. Okay. This motherfucker's going down today, everybody. Hello, how's it going? It's me, Indi. Welcome back to the channel. I've just sworn in the first, few seconds of the video, so no one's gonna see it, but hey-ho. Let's go, baby. How's it going? I hope you can spare me some time to get into it today. I want him down. I'm so over it. So, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of background music on whilst we head in and do a little bit of some... There we go. Put this on. Yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of some attempts against Peggy Sue, Miss Thing, as we have so affectionately named her. We're going to jump straight in because I've been on this morning. I've been farming. I got up and I played Liza P. We need to say hello to the cat. Obligatory cat kisses. When the cat is around, we must. We're always paying it forward and giving thanks. I don't know what to say. Yes, I've moved, okay? I needed a fresh perspective on things. It's all good, okay? Don't worry. So, this morning, I farmed about 50,000 ergo, and I bought all of the best consumables I found that work against them. I've respected the P organ so that I can actually now grow more of certain consumables. So I think what I'm going to do is change some of these around. If I am going to have Legion canisters, they're going to be down there. If I am going to have throwables, like an optimal attempt, I'm going to have... which one? I'm going to want a certain order, and I'm going to kind of want to throw them in order. The first ones that I'm going to use, they're going to... Where is it? What we got? So we've got a shot put. We're going to swap the shot put for the carcass body fluid. We've then got the saw blades, and then we've got here, we're going to put a shot put. When it comes to down here, the abrasives I've got aren't optimal. So what I think we might do for now is keep the acid one, but switch that over to electricity, because electricity is going to be the most effective in the first phase. So... let me just double check we're all good. If you are here with me, alright, tap in that chat. Just push that little button, let me know, alright, because I'm ready. We're not doing consumables in this round, okay? Right now, I'm going in and I'm learning this fight again, because one thing I've learned with Liza P, you need to really tap in. So bear with me whilst we have a few dud attempts, a few full, just learning again attempts before I start using all the consumables I've just spent ages trying to get. So yes, everybody, it's Friday. It is. I may or may not have had to have a little Dutch courage. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, baby. But it's all good. I needed something. I had Dochi egging me on earlier whilst I was getting ready, letting me know that, as the Prophet Dochi once said, na, these hoes ain't phasing me. Quite. Okay, what else have we got down here then? More throwables. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's go. Okay, we're just gonna learn. Let's go. Let's go.
You can become a real human.
Come on.
Come to me, my son.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean, we need to tap back in.
I never bound you to the grand covenant like the other puppets, because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, I need to remember to block the furies. Come on.
I knew you were astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Okay, there's a third one there. No, okay. We're tapping in, it's all good.
But there's no other way. If you can't find it, I'll make you into a real human myself.
Okay. Got that timing wrong. This is why we do a few to learn,
I
eh?
lost you. My life was full of nothing but regret. More time on you. If only I'd read you your favorite book.
Okay. Nice. Second phase, no consumables, first try. Love to see it. Let's go.
How dare you? You're just a
You're the tricksy one, ain't ya?
nothing more.
Mother bitchin' hell of a booby. Yes. 101, baby. 101. Okay. It's all good. 100 attempts yesterday. It feels disrespectful to myself. Not gonna lie to you all.
You can become a real
Right, let's go. The cable stresses me out when it gets in my way. It doesn't help.
my
Right.
son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets. And Carlo's memories within you. I know you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Category is prance or die, bitch.
Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no If you can't find those memories, I'll make you into a real human.
Don't you heal on me,
myself.
bitch. Go on then, teach me. I am your student, baby.
After I lost you, my life was full of nothing but regret.
Ah, okay.
If only I had spent more time with you. If only I had read you your favorite book. Father, so long.
It's all good.
Bring you back.
We're loading back in. A little shout out to those in the chat. Jamand, Neil, Captain JM. Let's go. To the fact that you all chose die over prance in the poll. I'm so glad. You all believe in me. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. All I gotta say is, let's go again. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no revivified corpse.
Can become a real human.
Come at me.
Come
Come on,
to
corpse
me,
puppet.
my
You ain't even a
son.
bride, sis. You are maidenless. Yes. Clang. Clang. Death.
I never bound you.
Clang.
to that covenant like
Clanger.
the other
Lang. Lang. Boom. Boom. Up the gussie. Good night. Now.
I know you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet.
Too early.
Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo.
Yeah, let's get that acid to proc. Ah.
No father wants to resort to the lash, human myself.
Okay. Second phase.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay, that wasn't bad. Making it happen, girlies. Okay, this is just without consumables or anything, so we're doing a good job. I want this bitch in the ground. I have been through, like, so much in the last few days. I am on the borderline of having an RSI, like, trust and believe. This mofo is literally gonna need me to go and get some more health insurance or something. Like, bitch. Right, everybody, carpal tunnels at the ready. Let's go.
You can become a real human. Come to me.
Come on. Come to me.
My son. I never found the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Is not crazy, but Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way. If you can't find the pieces, I'll make you into real myself.
Nice. Second phase, bitch. Come on!
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay. It's all good. This is without using an abrasive in the first half. This is without all the things that I can do with a little bit more juice behind me. Speaking of juice, baby, what am I doing here with a lip on with no balm? Ew. Okay. Can't be doing that on the internet. On a Friday? On a Good Friday like this? Actually, no. How do I look? Utterly deplorable. Right, let's go. We need another little counter. Yes, we do. Okay, 104, baby. All good. It's all positive. I'm slapping him around a bit more in this first half, so happy. Okay. We're not going all in yet.
Human.
I need to really warm up.
Come to me.
Start slapping him around in both phases.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
got me,
I
gal.
know you have gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but Carlo. No father must resort to the lash. But there's
Oh.
so long. Bring you back.
Okay, it's good. It's good. It's all good. I've had some really good attempts to start, all right? We're going to now go in and do one run. Captain. What are they called? Consumables and everything. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to need... Electric abrasive is there. Trying to familiarize myself with my setup. I'm going to want to throw these in this kind of order. Okay. There's 6 of each. 6 and then 4 and then 4. Okay. Let's go, baby. Mash the reaction button. Let's have it.
Human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant with the other parts because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you have gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you.
Okay.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay. I didn't go too crazy on consumables, so it's all good. Okay. Right. Let's try that again. We've got this. We have, yes, right, come on, give me some coffee. Let's go.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories. I know you have gone. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you.
Okay, hey Sarah. Let's go.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Did you see how close that was? I went balls to the wall on that. I didn't have any health to heal with, Sarah. Or I would have. Right. I was so close. Oh my god, that's the closest attempt I've had. Come on. Let's go. No holding back. That was hateful, right? Thank you so much everyone for tapping in and showing the love in the chat. Let's do it again. Mash that reaction button. My method seems to be doing something. Basically, long story short, slap the shit out of her. Okay, let's go.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never found you in Grand Covenant with the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but Carlo. Now, I'll turn you into a real.
Come on. So I'm tapped in. I'm there. I'm there. I know that we're there, okay? Not far now. I can feel it in my britches. What's going to happen is everything's going to work out. We're going to have a really smooth run. And it's good night. Then we're going to watch some lore stuff if we get through it early, because let's figure it all out, eh? Okay, let's go. Tap that reaction button. Let me know you're here. Don't you do that. Don't do all that again, Neil. Didn't work yesterday.
I never found you in the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories with you. Now, I'll turn you into a real.
Well. Well. That wasn't it. But it's fine. Because we are patient. This is the 110th time, everybody. I feel like Nina Bonina Brown when she's like, this is the second lip sync. You keep hoping only for my sanity. Yes, please. That's what I need. Okay, let's go. Come on, big boy. I'm sick of your shit. I'm sick.
Come to me, my son. Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. Now, I'll turn you into a real.
What happened? Okay. I need to go in a little less, what do you call it? A little less, confident. Oh, what's this? What's this? I need something, all right? Something to believe in. That was a lovely tin of energy drink. Yes, it was. Okay. Have to accept fate every time I type that number in. That's my issue. All this hair. All this hair. What's all this hair doing? Chop it off. Okay. Never. Let's go. Okay.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
These are expensive attempts as well. Trust.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets, because of Carlo's memories within you.
Second phase, bitch. I know those energy drinks.
How dare you?
You gotta be careful.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I feel like I need to just do a round where I really bully it with loads of consumables. But I don't want to go all in unless I'm really like, oh, this is amazing. Like I've got through without using any heals, anything like that. You know what? Just try the first phase, no electric blitz, see how we go. So I feel like it's relatively similar.
Human.
Okay, that's one clock from the timer I haven't got. This is the 112th attempt.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had got it. You troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, Carlo. Resort to the lash, but there's no other way. If you can't find those memories, I'll make you into a real...
Phase 2.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
That wasn't bad though, so I'm going to get through that first phase without consumables for a little bit. Damn. Go, Indi, go. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm going to get it. I've fought this bitch over 100 times. I've had a good sleep. I'm ready. Question is she ready for me? Miss Peggy Sue. We do call her Peggy Sue, actually. Yes. Okay. You know what? Let's go for an abrasive this time.
A real human.
Let's do it.
Come to me, my my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like little puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Messed it up.
I know you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but Carlo. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I could have staggered it. Okay, that wasn't bad. That was really good. We're getting there on these attempts, babes. I'm gonna get it today. I'm getting it today, 100%. I have to. Today is the day. Okay. Do you know what it is? Isn't it a blood moon today? I'm out for blood, baby. Category is prance or die. And bitch, we be prancing. We be out here prancy, dancy, prancing. Come on.
Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant with the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Come on, bitch.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
No, 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 no. I need to be careful with the shot puts because they're clutch. I just lobbed so many and they're so expensive. Oh, come on. You know what? We're going in no consumables at all this time. I need to learn more. I'm not ready to use them all. I don't deserve them. I don't deserve the consumable dolls. No, I don't. We'll just say 15. I'm adding extra attempts now just to embarrass myself further. Okay. So far on consumables, we're all right. I just need to be careful. We're not going to do it this time. I say that each time and I go in and do it, but we're not.
You can become a real human.
Come on, big boy.
Come to me, my son. puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father has to resort to the lash. There's no other way. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
You have to block that. Okay, but no consumables. Again. See, I can get him through the first phase really quite easy using the Legion arm and just my weapon. Even though it's all acid stuff, like, it works. So why am I, like, relying on electric blitz consumables when I can literally just mold him with my arm? So let's go again. So this is actually attempt 116. 117 even.
Come to me.
Come to me.
My son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash. There's no way.
See, I don't need a consumable to get through that.
Myself.
I just need to get it right. Slay. Okay. Eat it, bitch.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
I'm getting too trigger happy with my consumables when I get there, thinking, oh, let's go for it. I need to just learn how to fight them better. But that's good. That first phase, I go down. My survivability is probably the problem. But hey ho. We move. Battery dying. Oh no, where's the charger? Story of my life. Going again.
You can become a real.
This is a pure test of skill, this round. You can really feel it when you're playing it.
My son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. Troublesome puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father wants to resort to flash, but there's no other way. If you can't find those men, I'll meet
On your ass, bitch.
you, human myself. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Didn't mean to do that.
No.
It's good though. Attempt 1167. Wow. I did not look at that, did I? Jeez Louise. Wow, to anyone who tuned in there and literally, you know, if that does become me, we've got a problem, guys. It's not very true, Jaman. Stop it. Behave. Behave yourself.
Come to
Alright,
me,
come on. No, you come here.
my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you would come astray. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way. If you can't find those moments, I'll make you into a real human myself.
Okay. You've got the peggification disease. Stop it. You will have it by the time I'm done with you.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
It's all good.
Now, I'll turn you into a real...
It was phase 2. Oh, you thought the first phase was phase 2. Neil, I wish. I literally wish the first phase was phase 2. No. Everyone. Team 2 much, baby. Team 2 bloody much. Okay, what am I done there? 119. 2020 was the time for the peggification these behave.
You can become a real human.
Actually, don't behave.
Come to me.
Come on, bitch!
My son.
Come on.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Me trying to like sneak the Legion arm in there, just like, ooh. I'm doing really well without any consumables or anything, so we're going to keep at this for a while, guys. Now, full disclosure, I don't want to be here all night, and I'm not going to be here all night, alright? But this is the last day. We have 9 hours. 1,168? Behave. No. Stop it, Jemand. I'll put you in time out if you carry on. Will you positive vibes in the chat? Yeah. Okay.
You can become a real human.
Stop it.
Come to me, my son.
Boom. Bada bing, bada. Wah, wah. Hiya. Hiya. Boom.
I
Bada
never
ba.
bound you to the grand
Bada bada.
covenant
Hiya.
of the other
Hiya.
puppets
Hiya. Eat your fucking shit, you wee puppet.
I knew you troublesome little puppet.
Have some goo. I know you love that goo. Yeah, you do. You want some more goo? Have some goo, love. You love that goo. I heard that about you. She loves it.
Your freedom is not for you.
They call her Peggy Goo.
For Carlo. To resort to the lash, but there's no
There goes that sanity we were trying to save. You have to have it in the first place, babes.
You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Bitch. Ookie spooky baba dookie. Nameless puppet up the dookie. Guys. Right, okay. How long have I been live? The time just flies when you do this, guys. That I feel like... You gotta realise, before I came on stream, I've been on for a long time. You wouldn't think it. But I haven't been fighting it, so... I've just been farming and collecting stuff, so...
You can become a real...
Let's go. Come on, bitch. This is our final stand. Come on, bitch. Come on. Boof. Boof. Up the jacksy. Oh, no. I messed that up. That's my fault.
I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. Troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not but for Carlo. If you can't find those memories,
Come on.
I'll make you into a regular human myself.
Come on.
How dare you? just a puppet. Nothing more.
Okay. So these are kind of half-pegged attempts, to be honest. Get it? Half-peggy? Half-pegged? Because, to be fair, I'm not using all my consumables. I haven't used an abrasive in the first half, but I feel like I need to do quite a few more, just like this, because I'm getting so far without using anything, so...
You can become a real...
Then when I go it all in later on and do use it all, I'll be in better stead.
I never found the Grand Covenant and the other puppets. And the Carlos memories within you. I know what you've done. You troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Okay. Come on.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
You've got to block that big thing. Right. It's good though. I'm not worried. Like I said, if you've got to think of the Laxasia fight, I've got to think of the Simon fight. Like, those two are really heavy on resources, consumables, all of that stuff. Whereas this, like, I'm proving to myself I can get to this second phase easy without anything. And beyond. So, we're going to do that a little bit more. Tap in. Let's go.
You can become a real human.
I don't want to be.
Come to me, my son.
Son? How dare you? I left my life as a Pugsley behind.
I never found you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Your freedom is not for you, Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Come on, bitch.
How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Nice. Yes, 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 yes! Did it! I fucking did it! Yes! We did it, bitch! Let's go. Let's turn the music off a second.
Were you going to destroy Carlos' heart?
Right, okay. Wow. Peggy and Geppetto. You better like that fucking stream, by the way. If you ain't like that stream, you're in trouble. Let's go!
Just useless.
Oh!
Puppet.
Get bent Ozempic, Santa Claus. The Pringles guy wants his face back. 123 attempts, baby. 1, 2, 3, not only you and me. Oh my god, yes. What a moment, guys. I'm gagged. Oh! We did it! Oh my god. Everybody. Everybody, we pranced. I fucking did it. I did it. I did it. Ate the bitch up. Okay, what's next? I've got to say that song.
I have a
Soundtrack
final
slaps.
report
Oh.
on the Crod experiment.
You
Oh, is that-
certainly took your time, Paracelsus.
Oh, it's John Joe in it.
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it.
Oh.
Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
Dorothy? Who's Dorothy? I always knew John Joe was a friend of Dorothy, though. Who's this? Stunning. Oh my god! Wait, as in Dorothy! Wait! Stop. Wait, no, I don't want to start... No, I don't want to start the new playthrough. Cancel. We want to stay here. Guys, we did it. We bloody Dorothy. It's Oz Dorothy. Well, so does that mean that NeoWiz, in a way, are planning to make, like, Souls lights that are similar to, like, old fairy tales? If so, that's, like, iconic. Like, that would be really cool. Like, I know they're having a resurgence in film recently, aren't they? There's this... They're not very good, but they did the Winnie the Pooh thing. They're doing this Mickey Mouse thing. All that stuff. But yeah, get the Golden Lies weapon. How do I get that? Right, hold on. So, I don't even know where to go to cash in the souls. I can't remember. The picture where Moses is growing. Right, okay, so... Should it fully be grown now, then? Hello, Kitty. We saved everyone. We couldn't save Antonia, though, in this one. We couldn't save Antonia, bless her. Okay. The picture in the room. We gotta check in with the cat, guys. This cat went through a lot, disappeared for ages. We need to show it love. And I'm gagged, because I did see in the DLC there's a kitten. Oh, I'm gonna have to get the fucking DLC, ain't I? Genuinely, I've got to say, this game has put me through... Yeah, I can't get it. I didn't lie enough. So there's things that happen in the game, like things change. I think if you lie constantly, if you choose to lie constantly, your character becomes fully human pretty much, if I'm correct. And this thing grows. As you lie, the nose grows and it turns into a weapon. Yes, I haven't lied enough. My aim as a puppet, well, as P, was to not just lie for the sake of lying, you know? This is the thing, there's almost more deception sometimes in not lying. I don't know, but at the same time, yeah, it's a lot. Can I get the scissors from her ergo? That does look like an amazing weapon, to be fair. Where is that guy? You know, the dog boyo. Where is he at the end of the game? I'm trying to think. He was on the way to Arch Abbey. When Geppetto dies, if you have enough humanity, you see P cry a tear. Do I? Did I cry a tear? Did anyone see me cry a tear? Did I have humanity? I'll watch it back and look. Right, okay, so... Where was I going? I need to come here. Some of these ergo levels, we're going to bump into our build, just to make it a bit better. Okay. We'll chuck it all in vitality, to be honest. Guard, regain, and health. Yeah, we'll just chuck it into vitality, screw it. That's probably my main clutch with this build, was health. Wasn't he near the submarine? Yeah, he was. He was near the submarine thing somewhere. So that'll be before the Black Sea side. Was it Relic of Trismegistus? Ada! I did it! We did it! Alright, we did it. 123 was the one. So we can say goodbye to that boss counter. Remember to go back just a little bit, darling. We're going to have a little recess, I think, shortly. And we're going to look at the story a bit more because it can be a bit difficult to pick up on the way through. Can't it? Yes. So let me just get rid of the counter altogether. Good in riddance. And you know what? You see that timer in the corner? I'm about to right-click that mofo and remove it. Yep, I haven't even got the URL saved. Good bloody riddance, guys. Yeah, go for it. I'm currently just trying to have a little look and see if I can get another weapon. Because why not? Why not? So, I'm going to guess he's around here. I don't like it. Not one bit. Is he here? Teleport. Where's the dog boyo? His face doesn't come up on there. Is it Relic of Trismegistus? Black Seaside is where we go to from there. He's going to be through one of these archways, surely, isn't he? Not that one, because it goes up. Yeah, good riddance, Peggy. I have to say, though, that just proves to you what I did there. I didn't do all of everything that they really said to do online or anything like that. I grinded that out, and it does really show. Liza P is a game that, if you take it on, be warned, it's really hard. It's a really hard damn game. But do I feel like so happy and proud of myself for doing it? In a way, because I've never played anything like this. So, you know, we're getting that reward. They've done a brilliant job on this game.
What the? You're still alive. Yet you seem... What does it matter? I just want to make money.
know.
Alidoro, see for yourself.
So, I've got Ergo. These are all the weapons that we could have got, that we didn't. This, apparently, is the best dexterity weapon in the game. I should have picked this up, because this would have been amazing for my build. So I'm aware that I didn't do things amazingly, alright? Yeah. I'm going to leave this save here in case we do the DLC. I'm thinking in the DLC there'll be new weapons, new things to do. There might have to be some preparation to be done. I don't know if they're going to make you have to go into a new game plus to get it. But we'll see about all that when it comes. So I can get this, which is the proof of humanity. Okay, it's a B scaling and technique, which I could upgrade probably with a crank quite easily. Well, it's the only boss weapon that we would get in this playthrough. So you know what? Let's drop the Nameless Puppet's Ergo on it. And let's actually have one of these newer weapons. Because we just simply haven't tried it. Okay, I'm sure I can upgrade it. It's got a damage rating that isn't really making me absolutely scream and shout. But let's just see what the moveset's like. Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. Oh, I do like that. Okay, then what if I do this? Oh, it's a combo. Oh, bitch. Miss Thing's weapon 8. That was a good shout, that was. Right, hold on then. So, spoken with Boyo there. Let me just to give it a proper little test out, we'll go back to our little farming spot. We'll do that in a minute, actually. Or unless I can just see an enemy here. Surely there's an enemy here that I can just, like, slap around for a second. It won't be the upgraded, like, amazing damage that I want, but I'm sure I can fix that. Quite easy. Oh god, okay. No, it needs upgrading. Get me out of here. I found him. I found him. Right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go somewhere beautiful. Because we're going to talk some lore when I come back from my break. And we're going to chill. It's what? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So grab yourself coffee and all that kind of stuff. And let's, like, dismantle what happened here. I'm open to everything. I get the basic gist of the story. But I think it might benefit some of the people who are watching to kind of, like, break this down and figure out the story a bit. So I'm going to go and have a little look at a couple of videos by some different creators and stuff. And, yeah. We will do a little bit of that just on the tail end of this stream for those who are interested. Beautiful place. Where should we go? It's 5 PM somewhere. Yeah, it is. Trust and believe, honey. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, we want somewhere beautiful. I've got to say, the Cradle of the Gods, where we were yesterday, is absolutely stunning. And there's a lot of lore that we haven't really delved into. It's difficult enough to piece things together about the world, etc., just from the game. So we'll have a little gander. This place may be beautiful up there, but I'm all about here. Like, this is just lovely. Feels very light, very airy, very nice, very yes. Okay, let's where's the best point of the vista? Let's go here so we can see our lovely lady just there. A bit of sunshine. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely? Right, okay. So, my angels, thank you so much for sticking with me on that. That was Team Too Much. That's Team Too Much. The chapters that have the diamonds at the top of your screen show areas you need to visit. Right, okay. Nice one. Nice one, Len. Well, what I'm thinking is, if I get the DLC, I don't want to have too many things done. I want to be able to come back in, able to get back up to speed, because one thing I learned with Elden Ring, right, is seeing so many people trying to tap back into it for the DLC was insane. I watched a streamer who I watch usually. He hadn't played the game since it came out, and all he'd done was like speed run the original game when it came out for his channel, and he got stuck so bad because you're just not used to it. So this is my point. When it comes to the DLC, I'll make a decision soon or later on whether or not to pre-order it. All that jazz, whatever, jazz, all that jazz. And I'll come back on and we'll have some more stuff to do then. If I go around and do too much stuff and start backtracking now, there's just not going to be much point. And right now, before we start getting into DLC days and times, let's have a little look at some of the lore, alright? So, grab yourself a beverage, my honeys, my darlings. A little shout out to everyone in the chat. Jamand, Ada, Captain JM, Lady Boss, Lynn, and Sarah Problem. Yes! You rock. All right, I will be right back. I'll put some music on as well. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Nameless, puppet, what a muppet. Nameless, puppet, what a muppet. Nameless, puppet, what a muppet. Guys, I cannot tell you the relief, alright? I do thank you for waiting for me again. I got caught up with the neighbour. But, welcome back, Puppet from Neil. Let me come up here a second, alright? Now, what a moment. This game is so challenging, but I have really enjoyed my time with it up until this point. Let's just see. I'm gonna have a little mooch on the old poob tube, right? And let's see what wonderful creators have come up with for us to have a little gander at. Let me just... Let me just... Bear with me. I am currently just struggling with my PC being a CNUT. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna have a little look on YouTube at some Lies of P videos because let's see, Angels, what we can find that's gonna help us get a little bit of a lore understanding, because I get the story, right? But to round things up, I feel like it's a good way for us to get a better picture. Okay, so Lies of P story explained. Lovely. And then what we're gonna do is we will watch we will watch the trailer for the DLC as well. A story analysis. Maybe not a story analysis. Lies of P complete story explained. What is this one? Have a little gander. I'm just going to turn some music down. I know you're literally just looking at me right now, so I'm going to go down into my corner for a second whilst I set this up. Okay. Now, so, where is all that? But oh, yeah, it's such a relief. You know what? Ada, thank you, babes. It was a lot. How much time we got? What makes us human? We've got a lady. Oh, yes. Oh, she's a woman. Hold on. Right, okay. Give me a second. Let's watch this video by the Lady of Law. Okay, this is... Okay. It's 2 hours and 47 minutes long. Maybe not that one. Let me just... The awesome story of demon souls. Lies of P story law. Lovely. Complete story explained. Okay. Okay, let's just have a little see of this one. This is by the Lawbrarians, okay? And this is a video called The Complete Story Explained, Lies of P, which is basically what we're after. So, my Angelios, let me just do this, which is currently there. Lovely. One of those. Oh, don't we love that, everybody? Yes, we do. Let me just make that bigger for you so you can see what's going on. So, there we go. Lies of P, complete story explained. Let's just go up. I'm going to put this up here so I can see as well. I'm awful with technology, by the way. This is the best part, where you get to see me fumbling with my technology. You get that for free as well, you know. Okay, Lies of P, complete story explained lore. Let's get this right. I'm a perfectionist. Sorry, it will never be right. No, it will never be okay. There we go. Right, let's watch this video then. This is by the Librarians, who I'll tag in the description when I finish the stream. Please go and check them out. The complete story explained, Lies of P lore. Let's have a little gander, a little meander. I'm going to make sure now that you can actually hear what's going on. Lovely. So if I hit go now, you should be able to hear that. Okay.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
From the ink-stained pages of a 19th century fable recounting the mystical adventures of a mischievous puppet, the fantasy novel of Pinocchio and its characters are reimagined in a grim new light in Lies of P. Though deeply inspired by the Italian serial novel, Lies of P is quick to distance itself from the whimsical realm of childish fancy. We're instead presented a dark world on the brink of collapse, married well to atmospheric aspects of the Belle Epoque and Second Industrial Revolution of Europe, where science, technology, and hope reigned to create a unique,
a Dorothy sequel.
and compelling
I'm
setting.
here for it. Let me try and
Krat,
figure this out as
the
well.
illustrious capital of innovation and ingenuity, an invention of puppet animatronics, has plummeted from its golden splendor. A virulent, unknown plague sweeps through the citizenry, whereby thousands are
Take it
killed
all
or
with a
worse.
pinch of salt, right?
Meanwhile, a robotic frenzy consumes the once docile puppets who have since broken from the covenant that binds their programming, turned on their masters, and inundated Krat's cobbled streets in blood and slaughter.
Okay.
This is the story of Lies of P, a tale of harrowing adventure, of investigation and discovery.
Maybe we need to speed
as a
her up
rare,
a little bit.
powerful, and exceedingly
her
lifelike
intro
puppet
is like
endeavors this
long.
unbound by the Grand Covenant, coding that restricts other puppets.
Okay, here we go.
P awakens aboard a train compartment within Krat Central Station.
This is where we start the
by
game.
the distant, melodious voice of a woman unknown, named simply Sophia, and the faint glow of a blue butterfly. Consciousness brings with it acknowledgement, if not entirely understanding.
Okay.
P is a puppet, a mechanical construct, one of an overwhelming multitude that have been created in the city of Krat since their invention, and have elevated it to conspicuous heights.
Yes.
But P is unlike any before him. Human in appearance, unbound by the Grand Covenant.
Because Krat is like a technological marvel of its time. All of the best craftsmen and stuff, they're all in Krat making puppets, living the lavish lifestyle. It's all very bougie and they're all very smart and expensive, yes? Do we get it? And then it all goes to pop when the puppet frenzy comes, and it all goes to crap.
Coding that restricts other puppets, and possessed of the...
P's unique because P is a puppet that isn't bound by this thing called the Grand Covenant, which is the law of the puppet. So he can lie, he can do things a normal puppet wouldn't do.
The ability to lie, grow, and develop. P is an altogether unique and inimitable creation. The first chapter of his story concurrently unfolds with the city's final. Once a beacon of wealth and progress, delivered by the hands of factions such as the Alchemists, the Workers' Union, and legendary genius Giuseppe Geppetto,
Right.
the gilt veneer has tarnished. Krat now shudders in its death throes. It's a city on the brink of desolation. Coinciding with the pomp and flair of the anticipated grand exhibition, where all manner of technology and science were to be displayed, Krat was internally rent by mysterious and mortal occurrences.
Okay.
Puppets, who had for years subserviently labored under their owners, are gripped by a strange aberration in their circuitry, the puppet frenzy. Unknown in origin, severs the strings that bind them to the Grand Covenant's laws. Thereafter, they turn violently on the population in crazed bloodletting.
So we found out in the game, the puppet frenzy was triggered by something, and we didn't know what it was, but we found out it was Geppetto.
Meanwhile, those refugees who survive are struck by a widespread outbreak of the virulent petrification disease, a mysterious contagion that works slowly on its victim. Organs fail, their body stiffens, and their mind shatters. Amidst quarantine zones, fire and panic, prospects of death as an escape from Krat's torment are hopelessly dashed as the dead themselves rise. Grotesque carcass monsters animated by macabre forces.
Okay.
This is Krot's grim reality and the harrowing environs thrust upon P as he awakens. Danger must be endured to uncover the truth of all three of the city's ailments. But Krot was not always abandoned to a deplorable, hopeless fate. Its history, an important foundation that must be laid before peace can continue.
Yeah, you're right
Once
there.
an
He's got a
unassuming
nice
and
voice.
poor fishing village, Krot
Amen.
subsisted on meager trade from its harbor port.
Okay.
For long it endured, but then roughly 30 years before the current day, fortune cast its brilliant rays upon the city. Krot is built atop a massive vein of ergo crystal. Ergo is the essence of life. It's an ethereal manifestation of the soul, of
what we
memory,
used to level up.
time, desire. This
Okay.
naturally occurring essence dissipates into the atmosphere upon an individual's passing. But when in the presence of a mineral known as crowd, ergo is absorbed and trapped, converted into a tangible and crystalline substance.
Okay.
Ergo crystal was first discovered beneath
A
Krot
bit like
centuries
runes
ago,
in Elden Ring kind
of
of thing.
which the relic of Trismegistus, a subterranean network of caverns, is dedicated. The item description
You
of
trust
ergo
your
crystals and
Megistus.
fragments tell us that it is a mysterious power stone that can be found in Krot. Ergo is both a power source and a currency. Ergo crystals are considered a precious material.
Okay.
It wasn't, however, until the arrival of a cabal called the Alchemists that this true potential was realized. The Alchemists are a band of secret cultists obsessed with the accumulation of knowledge and power in an effort to progress scientific advancement to the point of human evolution. The Arm of God recollection gives us insight into the beliefs of these fanatics.
Okay.
The alchemists believed that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds, trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. All their
Okay.
endeavors can be traced to this prime desire. The alchemists take as their sign the Ouroboros, the mythical snake that devours its own tail.
So the alchemists are basically like a cult in a way. They're a bit like an organization and they're a group of alchemists, but a bit of a cult. That's what I'm getting. Okay.
And a symbol of transformation, of space and time.
It's giving Freemasons. It's giving like underground secret society vibes.
And of the immortality they crave. It's interesting to note that the Ouroboros was used as a symbol of alchemy in our own history. To the alchemists, ergo was power. It was the source from which they could realize the elusive and much-sought dream of eternal life.
Right.
With ergo, with life itself as fuel for their transmutations and alchemical reactions, these scientists and visionaries might transcend humanity entirely and achieve the divine. A
Right.
tantalizing prospect that couldn't go ignored. From death, life.
And this is the whole thing that Simon was doing. He thought that he could just literally like bring people back. He thought that he could bring not even bring people back, bring the next step of human evolution. And what he was doing, well, you saw it. Like it was a mess. It was a mess. I mean, Laxatia, not gonna lie, she was a slay. Like there's a reason she was called the Complete. She was iconic. Like fair play. But everything else he had infected with his weird blue gunk just seemed a little bit like Ella Sue body horror vibes, you know?
The alchemists descended upon Krot and established a secret camp on an unmarked isle off the coast where they could observe and experiment unnoticed. They worked over years through subterfuge, diplomacy, direct and indirect measures to control the city, to
See?
mine the ergo veins, and conduct their illicit
Underground Illuminati fantasy. That was the alchemists and their vibe, but like they were literally on some weird magic shit and trying to progress human evolution and making Ella Sue, you know?
inhuman trials under shrouds of mystery. The alchemist, Giuseppe Geppetto, an ambitious man with a brilliant mind, deduced a breakthrough that both shifted the alchemist's understanding of ergo and
Ozempic
forever
Santa.
altered Krot's fate.
Ozempic
This
Pringles.
breakthrough was the invention of the puppet, a humanoid simulacrum of exceeding mechanical fidelity, powered and sustained by ergo crystal. a machine that represented the future where man and metal would progress symbiotically to a shared, improved world. It signified a new age. Thus, the first puppet was created, and to Geppetto went the moniker Father of Puppets.
Right.
What was for centuries seen as a useless substance, overnight became the city's most prized commodity.
So I think it makes sense now at this point, now we know what we know, that he could have been an alchemist. I thought he was just like a craftsman. I thought that what he was known about. But clearly the hotel and the alchemist isle had like a secret passage, so it wouldn't be a stretch to say he was always an alchemist. Like, he's got the top hat and everything here. Like, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that, I guess. I don't know if it states it anywhere, but it would make sense, you know? Like,
The technological possibility now unlocked through Ergo ushered in an era of prosperity and hope. Krat, the quaint but unremarkable seaside village, became the epicenter of progress, the haven for genius, the most advanced city on the earth, thanks to the industrious work of Giuseppe Geppetto.
right, lovely.
In the ensuing decades, puppets and puppet technology boomed. Citizens turned to leisure as automata replaced and executed mundane tasks, from laborers to butlers and housemaids.
I mean, it would be a
And the
sleigh,
alchemists
I
slowly
guess.
gathered more
Would it though?
influence, keeping the public benighted to their true purposes as experimentation continued on their isle to harness Ergo for human, not merely mechanical, iteration. The extent of their control is referenced in Vanini's Krat Landmark Guide.
Right.
The union of Krat's old families and the organization of alchemists is shown in symbolic form. Given that the sacred Ouroboros mark is engraved on City Hall as well, it's obvious who owns the city of Krat.
Alchemists.
Alchemist agents enter all levels of society. Their leaders intermarry with Krat's aristocracy, and over the years their conceit is displayed with
So that weapon
increasing
there is the weapon of
ostentation
the alchemist,
as they become the
I guess.
city's de facto rulers.
Ouroboros.
Any doubt of their authority crushed beneath the imposing statue of Valentinus Monad, the alchemist's master. Around this time, Geppetto helps found the Workshop, a guild of skilled artisans and craftsmen dedicated to puppetry, and enters into contract with the venture capitalists, manufacturer,
Oh, yeah.
and engineer.
That workshop place that I was going all the time, that's like completely broken down, that's where it was.
Genius Lorenzini Vanini to establish puppet factories throughout the city, which in turn increased production astronomically. Each puppet has etched indelibly into its wiring the Grand Covenant, an invention of Vanini's that prohibits puppet autonomy and guides their actions.
Know that.
The Grand Covenant. First, third, lot.
I know
These
about that.
act of mechanical fabrication. But
I.
with these explicit strictures, humanity is safeguarded, and Krat's soul cannot be attained without sacrifice, and nothing is without its price.
I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? To have
Krat's
like
mercurial rise
to have like a whole city that is literally automated with just puppets everywhere, just doing all that kind of stuff, you know?
precipitates a terrible disease, a sickness of body, mind, and soul, that the alchemists discover plaguing miners who extract Ergo crystal.
This must be your first time in the petrification disease quarantine zone.
Right. Oh yeah, this woman still thought
For most people,
people were still
this
sick.
Also known as the stone disease, works to immobilize an individual. Skin scales over and
So we know
organs
about
fail
that.
as those infected become
So that's what
trapped
Antonia
within
had,
themselves,
the petrifaction
deteriorating
disease.
bodily prisons. The petrification disease
Okay.
puppets will have a high chance
I think
of
we get a
defects.
lot of the history though, not gonna lie. Like,
The most important thing is the quality of the Ergo after all.
right.
Is
I'm trying to skim through it now because, to be fair, a lot of
in
this
an attempt to play God. They see
is stuff
in the
we know already.
supersaturating Krat with radiation. Most Ergo that can be harvested. Rather than diffuse into the ether, their Ergo condenses into a form
Yes, we know
puppets
that.
before playing.
Puppet's journey. This is what I'm more interested in. To be fair.
Geppetto's puppet, whose true purpose is obscured from him, is caught in a web of lies and a triangle of actors,
T.
a pawn susceptible to the vagaries of power that shape his reality. At one point stands Simon Manus and the alchemists, unremitting in their pursuit of divinity. The second point of the triangle is assumed by the king of puppets and the frenzied automaton Isabel Street, pursuit of Krot's beleaguered ambition as true instigator. But Geppetto doesn't circumvent Giuseppe's Law Zero and resists his influence. The king frees other puppets from Geppetto's thrall and fights against alchemists, carcass, and petrification triangle, and self-delusion. He feels himself responsible for his son Carlo's death and knows it to be true.
Well, that's T. He knows that basically he didn't support his son in the right way, and as a reaction to that, his son couldn't defend himself, even though he wanted to learn to be a stalker, and got somehow infected with the petrifaction disease or was killed by someone. So,
if not physical death, then the death of Carlo's spirit.
So
without
that's
affection, his work to realize.
And
instead,
he knew
continues
about
the deception.
He just let it happen.
He wishes to undo the past, to not only revive his son Carlo, but improve upon him.
Yeah.
Only by creating life from machine can the brilliant craftsman attain the total control he desperately desires.
But the thing is, with that, it's like, when's he going to be finished? He's never going to make the perfect thing if he doesn't just, like, you know, quit while he's ahead. Because he's made loads of stuff, and we're the one where he's, like, clearly unable to control us. He clearly can't subdue us. Like, he's outdone himself. So where do you stop? Because at the end of the day, the other one, as we've just seen, the Nameless puppet, literally killed him. So
body of Carlo resurrected and bound to Geppetto's strings, he can fit perfectly the mold of the prodigal son.
Let's go and speak to Sophia.
He's not a Sophia, is endowed with the power of a listener.
I am
the past leader
of Geppetto. The blue butterfly acts as guide and sanctuary for the puppet of Geppetto.
Right.
The daughter of Valentinus Monad, past leader of the alchemists.
Right.
Sophia is endowed with the power of a listener.
I am able to wield ergo.
Lovely.
Called it the devil's power. Now you are the only one my voice of cry.
Right, okay.
To listen to the inner thoughts and desire, even to ergo to strengthen him, and she rewinds time whenever grave danger threatens. For his mission is too important.
So when we die and come back, that's why all the, like, particle effects are blue, because it's actually Sophia who's bringing us back. I didn't realize that. Okay. Where?
To be left to chance.
Right.
For him, intent on destroying the puppet of Geppetto, and with him, the truth. But from lies are the greatest truths revealed. Amidst the tarnished luster, the whirring cogs of danger, P himself embarks on a journey that is twofold. The first is he plumbs the cobbled streets.
The thing with this guy, he's saying some stuff that makes sense, but he's spending so much time dancing around the topic to make it sound pretty that I'm like, okay. Can we just get to the information? So bear with me. I'm trying to skim through and see if there's anything.
His awakening, and improves in his discernment of verity. He's enlightened to the events surrounding his Krot. Of the grave,
okay, so Romeo,
resurrected to carry out a ruthless frenzy at another's behest.
Right.
Romeo was Carlo's closest childhood friend. They grew, played, and dreamed together within.
So Geppetto must have done that to him. Turned him into the King of Puppets.
In the Monad charity house. Romeo too contracted the terrible petrification disease, and as it withered his body, his final wish was to be made a puppet so that his ergo could continue to fight against the disease and save the less fortunate.
Right.
But as his metal body awakened, realization dawned that he was not its master, and the depths of Geppetto's treachery revealed. Romeo was to act as scapegoat, as villain and enemy to obfuscate Geppetto's own culpability in the puppet frenzy. As we hear in his ergo description, Romeo is made a prisoner. When the boy opened his eyes, he found himself sitting on a throne that he had not asked for. When he sought his friend of the past, he clung to his memories even though he knew there was no going back.
Okay.
The puppet speaks in a cryptic language indecipherable, yet holds a message imperative to convey.
Oh, well, this was foreshadowing.
A mock performance is given attempting to not only enlighten P, but warn him against the blind faith placed in his creator.
Oh, bitch! Oh! Someone was saying to me when I was doing that fight, remember that scene? What did Geppetto just try and do? He just made another puppet and tried to take my heart out to put it in a different puppet. Romeo is the king of puppets whose boss fight that is. So he knew it was me and was trying to warn me of what Geppetto was planning for me. Bitch. This is why I wanted to do this, because I did not put that together. The foreshadowing of it all, mama. They said, Daddy's gonna get ya. Romeo's one of your favourite bosses. Romeo 8. That was such a good fight. The enemy design was fabulous. The fact that it was like a big thing to start and then into this little crazy thing. It was so hard, but it was so good. Right.
Romeo's ultimate failing comes when he is unable to convince P of the truth, unable to ignite past memories and illuminate Geppetto's duplicity. Only in death is his message received, as Vanini decrypts the recollection, King of Puppets' message. The revelation that Geppetto is at all associated with the puppet frenzy is a shock to P's internal gears. This pales in comparison to the truth of Ergo revealed by Sophia.
Ergo is the essence of life.
Right, okay.
Times.
So that's quite interesting. I didn't think at all until the very late game that there was something like really, really off about Geppetto. My freakdar wasn't freaking, do you know what I mean? So it's interesting that the game is telling you so many times that Geppetto is not to be trusted, and you overlook it. Because it's blind faith, isn't it? It's, Geppetto's my creator. He's going to take care of me. Like, what?
It's prized for what it offers, potential. It empowers the alchemists in their obsessive reach for evolution and perfection. Sophia herself is not what she before appeared. Rather, a specter. A figment and memory meant to guide P to her prison. Most shocking of all to P is his creator's betrayal of trust. Misplaced faith and devotion found its way to Geppetto.
Misplaced faith and devotion. So, they're trying to bring in a new god, aren't they, these alchemists? Trying to, awaken or bring in a new god. You missed the stream yesterday, Dee Dee. There was a lot of it, but we managed to beat the Nameless puppet just before this. We're just going through some lore, so feel free to have a little sit and chill. There's a lot of things that I didn't pick up on the story because I started this game about 2 years ago. So this has been quite interesting, realizing how much of the time in the game you're being told to watch out for Geppetto. It's like, they literally show you what's going to happen at the end. So it's cool. But yes, welcome, my darling. I'm
Emotions
just
that
through,
only
really.
a parent can conjure. In truth, P is nothing more than a simulacrum of Carlo, a fabrication meant to suffice Giuseppe's guilt in the interim and beckon forth his true son's resurrection.
I said
It's
that.
a perception-shattering revelation.
I was like, the only reason Geppetto wanted a puppet that was like his son is for his own needs. Like, what the hell? It's messed up.
The second journey is that of discovery. P is like no other puppet, unfettered by the Grand Covenant's
yes.
Gauging with the humanities is P's own stoked. The ergo within begins to whisper to him. His cogs begin ticking. His P organ warms. As he engages in activities that only humans can perform and appreciate, his reality is blurred as P erases the line that separates man from machine. Change is an experience that separates human from construct, natural from artificial. P's hair first grows long to the astonishment of several,
I'm glad that we
and
kept
later
the
turns
long hair
colors completely,
and the dark.
a step away from puppetry and toward humanity. Based on his decisions made in the Crucible of Krot, P discovers that puppets and their creators
We're not doing
so-
Crucible. Come on, Librarian babe. We ain't doing Crucible. Set Elden Ring. We ain't doing all that.
P's
Too many fantasy metaphysics to hold on. We're not doing all that.
bravery is short-lived, as is his opportunity to question his creator. Hotel Krot is ransacked, Geppetto kidnapped by agents of Manus
Yes.
and taken to the Isle of Alchemists. Passage to the Isle. Manus
Okay.
has cloistered himself within the formidable Arch Abbey. Bastion of the Alchemists has constructed a massive device to siphon all of
So we remember
Trot's
that, that's
released
where we
ergo
fought Simon.
and channel it into his body,
And
thus
then we
achieving
find
divine
Geppetto
immortality.
being a little cage-locked
As-
little... Let's go and see
If
Sophia
sufficient
again.
humanity has been accrued, and if P decides to offer Sophia peace in death rather than prolong her suffering, she imparts her own ergo. This act of mercy touches P's very heart as he undergoes another transformation, coloring his hair in a shade reminiscent of the blue butterfly.
Oh, I wish that we got the blue
With
hair,
Sophia
the like
freed
grey
from her
hair
prison,
though.
P next unbinds Geppetto, who resides in a cell at the top of Arch Abbey. With doubts and questions turning through the cogs of P's mechanical brain, Wally descends as Geppetto wonders whether he has been a good father to his puppet
Oh
creation.
yeah, I read him down though when Geppetto asked me this question. What was it? I literally straight up said, I was like, do you know what, mate? You're an absent father. You're actually a bit of a tit. You were never really there when I needed you, and you've brought me back to life and put me in a puppet. No.
His grip on reality blurs as he tells P that soon they will be a real family, like they once were. All that remains is a final confrontation with Simon Manus.
Right. And then we
At
fought
the
Simon Manus.
Foreboding rather than
There we go, yeah. And his
With
little,
his ultimate-
This is that arm of God. This is the God that they're trying to bring back. With the little T-Rex arm, little blue glowy T-Rex arm, everybody. Dinosaur emojis in the chat. Angry little T-Rex arm. That was it. That's why Simon Manus was annoyed, right? He was so annoyed because he'd been skipping leg day for so long, and then all of a sudden his roids made him grow on different sides, and it wasn't great, so bless him.
defeat, the alchemists are undone, their leader dead and their order fractured. With them dies their
Fabulous.
vision of human
A
evolution.
puppet's fate. What's this about then? Come on then.
3 endings are possible to close
Right,
this
yeah.
morbid
I wanna
fairy
know
tale,
what happened.
depending on P's choices made throughout his adventure. Each carries with it a profound message, and all culminate in the final confrontation between Geppetto and his artificial son. The first attained if P remains true to the proscriptions of the Grand Covenant, if he retains a puppet's inability to lie, inability to change. Without encountering and gathering sufficient humanity, P's hair and persona are untouched. He is a puppet, loyal to his creator, and fulfilled of his purpose endowed by Geppetto. The P organ within has been tempered and strengthened by ergo. It's ready for its final home, within the amalgamation of metal and flesh that is Carlo's body. Geppetto asks P for his heart, and in return his father will transform him into a real boy, into a real human. To comply, sees the P organ forcefully ripped from his body.
Oh my
In
god!
P's death, Carlo is given new life. Geppetto is reunited with his son, a good boy who listens to his father and obeys.
There is not a chance in hell I would have let him shove that grotty little Ozempic finger into my larynx or my chest cavity and rip out my heart. Are you for real? Geppetto is not the T. This ain't no, you know. I mean, I guess it is a puppet. If you stay as a puppet, but still, like, what is humanity? Ah! I'm pressing play.
Giuseppe's megalomania and need for absolute control is made apparent when the pair return to Hotel Crot, wherein Geppetto orders Carlo to slaughter all those humans who may know of his culpability in the city's fall. Carlo appeases his father, and the people who once helped P on his journey are replaced by puppets, metal effigies of their past selves, bound to absolute subservience. A twisted fate in which all live happily ever after, in the design written by the mad genius Geppetto.
Oh my god. So if you stay full puppet, he rips out your humanity, makes a new puppet with the ergo, and then has you kill everyone who's helped you. So that'd be like Eugenie, Vanini. Oh, Eugenie, Vanini, just anyone that's helped us. So that would be, oh my gosh, Geppetto. Naughty. Naughty. He needs to go back in his sissy cage.
This finally feels like family. Thank you for returning,
So quiet.
Carlo.
Look! No! Oh my god.
The second ending presents itself as an option, a choice that P must make when confronted by Geppetto. For this to occur, the puppet
refuse.
must have gained enough humanity, enough autonomy and agency to have a mind and will of its own. By engaging with those unique human attributes, P develops sufficiently to have pause at Geppetto's request. His freedom is his choice, and rather than make his life forfeit, P denies his creator. Geppetto then uses a marionette device whose ergo filaments control the nameless puppet, Carlo's incomplete body, to take the P organ by force.
This is little
Then
glove.
I'll have to retrieve it myself.
You got it from the rag market. My lovely woman named Beryl, she's there every week. Oh! Yeah, so this was the opening scene
My
when we
son.
first encountered the Nameless puppet. So this, what we're seeing, is actually Carlo's body. So he's figured out a way to mishmatch Carlo's actual body into that. Because I had a theory at the beginning of the game. I was like, oh, I guess, because I didn't understand it. I was like, oh, I guess P, the person we're playing, is like his son's body, and then like a puppet or something. But now we get the metaphysics a bit more. It wasn't. We're a puppet with his soul inside of it, basically. And then this is actually the hybrid puppet corpse robot thing. Are we all together on that one? Did that make sense? So that's his son's actual body, like animatron vibes.
The two puppets engage one another in combat, but the nameless puppet's strength and rage proves great. As it prepares the killing blow, Geppetto stands between the blade and its intended target, the P organ that houses Carlo's memories, soul, essence. Astonished by the puppet's willingness to destroy what Geppetto sees as his son's heart, he is moved to action. But in his dying breath, he makes known his sacrifice wasn't for P's benefit. No, he curses the puppet created in memory of Carlo for his death, and for exposing his son's vulnerable heart.
No. You're just a useless puppet.
You got yourself killed, mate. About yourself. About yourself. Alright.
The third possible ending comes only if P gathers sufficient humanity to break loose from his puppet strings, and if he grants Sophia the peace she so
This is what I
desperately
did.
desired.
This is what I did.
This act of sympathy, of suffering acknowledged, proves so essentially human that P transcends his mechanical constraints and becomes something else entirely. The fight against the nameless puppet transpires in much the same fashion, but instead of Geppetto's intervention to save the P organ and subsequent cursing of the worthless puppet, he sees P shed an actual tear, something that shouldn't be possible for a construct. Grave revelation dawns on Geppetto. His son resides not within the nameless puppet, not within the P
I'm
organ,
gonna have to go back and
but
see
is
if we shed a
manifest
tear.
before him entirely in the image of P. Too late he realizes the destruction and ruin he instigated is all for naught. Too late he realizes his son has been present in P all along.
Okay.
After, P performs another act profoundly human. He sacrifices his ergo to empower a puppet in the make of Sophia, imparting to her new life, a
What?
form of immortality. Though this drains him significantly, we are left with an image of a P not dead,
My God.
merely unconscious, and the sun dawning on a new chapter
Oh my
for the city of
God.
Krat.
Sophia. She looks such a
So
sight.
ends the grim fairy tale adventure of P and the lies surrounding Krat.
I've got to say, guys, like, that was cute. That was cute. It did a job, didn't it? I mean, check them out. check this little bad boy out. So that was the video from the Librarians, Liza P, The Complete Story Explained. Thank you very much to the Librarians for making fabulous content about lore. If you like lore content, Liza P stuff, they have got quite a few things over on their channel, so please, please, please go check them out, alright? That sound good? I think so. Right, give me a second, because everyone, let's just unpack, let's unwind, and let's just put on some music. We're back to the dentist, everybody. It's back to the dentist, you know? Now, everybody, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. As far as the DLC goes, we shall have to wait and see, won't we? Yes, so if you are new here, remember to subscribe, press the bell, consider giving this video a thumbs up, changing your underwear, dismantling the patriarchy, and doing your taxes. Alright, a little shout out to those in the chat with me. Sarah, JM, Ada Bunny, thank you, as always, so much for coming. I've been Indi, you've been dirty little liar. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. All the love in the world to you. This has been a moment. This has been a moment. Alright? So, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next time, babe. Mwah.